Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Classic video. We're back on the Sussex Lines Phase 2, which includes the West Coastway extension towards Littlehampton, and we're in Big Blue, 313201 for a journey all the way to Littlehampton. So let's hop in. We do need to get the destination set. So Littlehampton is 28611, so let's do that. So 28611, into that. There we go, Littlehampton. There it is. So we should be due out shortly, and we do have a guard on this service as well. So we get to do the ding dings. So we've got about 10 seconds, and then we're out of here. Got the signal already, so that's good. Let's get the HUD off. That's not our doors, that's the 700. That's our doors. Right. Let's go. Out of Brighton. Always feels weird driving the 313 on here as opposed to on Train Sim Wild. I mean, internally it probably does look better on Train Sim Wild, but on the outside it looks better on... Well, no, it visually does look better on on Train Sim Wild. But the cab on this one's a bit meh. Out we go then. A little rolling brake test. There you go, they're all working fine. But can you believe this coming May it will be 2 years already since these were running round already? It's like, what? Sad stuff. Well, sad for some, good for others. Let's go, let's open it up. Straight into Wakefield. And I think we'll most stops as well to Littlehampton as well. So it's about 40 minutes this scenario's timed at. So we've got a fairly long run ahead of us. About 40 minutes. And I hope that audio is just fine. Yep, cool. Imagine a 3-on-3 going to Ore. Did they ever go to Ore? Probably not. Maybe on like a test or something. I think they never really went beyond beyond Eastbourne. Right, as we come up to Hove, which is what we have got the departure board set to, which is quite cool. Hove platform 3 to be specific, so this one. So we're looking for the 3 coach stop marker. Yeah, first station stop of many. That external camera sort of made us slow down a bit earlier than we needed to. Well, this is Hove. And there is no timing, so sort of just go there and go. We have restart Shoreham-by-Sea, Lancing, East Worthing, West Worthing, yeah. Alright, oh that's weird. We're not every stop, we skip out Darrington and Goring for, yeah, okay. We don't get the honour of stopping there. Yeah, let's go. There's 377. Which is what obviously most of the time we drive on this route. But some 313 scenarios are starting to come out. This one's by George himself. I think there's also a backdated one coming as well, so we'll play that one as well. I think the 411 or the 412. Probably the 411. Not too far along to that's better with the window open. Just going to see that audio again. So wait until wait until we're stuck. Wait until we're out of Alrington first. Just quick check now. Yeah, that's alright. Now this is Alrington, coming in fairly slow as it's just a really small platform. Well, it can fairly nicely fit 3 coaches. 4's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, this is Alrington. This is just outside of Hove. And this is then Portslade. Cool. So back in and wait for the guard to do his thing. Okay. And let's go. I love that initial jolt in the 3-on-3, the sort of the camshaft system. Up again. There we go. And up again. But have a look at the audio. Yeah, that's alright. That's perfect. In fact, hopefully that's not too quiet, actually, looking at that. Yeah, hopefully that will be alright. So I can't use the tablet, it's basically just died. So, do it through there. Still wish you had a passenger view on this train. Sadly, you don't have any. Right, as we come up to Portslade. Don't really want to be coming into the platform at 40 miles an hour in a 313. Probably not the best idea. Must have been fun though in real life having a 6-coach 313 when they lashed up 2 units together for the football. So sort of a rare thing to do. That must have been fun. Still only feels like yesterday though, seeing the 3-on-3s at Falmer with BR blue at the front and then sort of the southern livery at the rear on a 6-coach. I'm thinking, will this be the last time we'll be on the 3-on-3? Doesn't feel like that long ago. Obviously, coming up to 2 years already. And then the 455s, that's almost 3 years. Like, what? so quick. Hang on, why is that? Why is that not on? Do we do Shift and H or something? Okay. Pretty certain they were on. Was before we started, I flicked it to that. Maybe I clicked Shift and H for whatever reason. Or tapped it. Cool. And let's go. Fishersgate next, which you can already see. This is that kicking in. That's nice. Don't want to go too quick though. Remember that sound really well. And the acceleration's decent as well. I'm already at 55 already and I wasn't even in max. I think I was in parallel, that was it. Yeah, the brakes aren't bad though on this train. They're decent. Decent enough. And here we are. This is Fishersgate. Here we are. Watch this one leaving out of here. So it's Southwick after this. Lovely. Sounds a better on this one though, as opposed to the TSW version. Quite a bit more accurate. Come on, guard. There we go. And off it goes. Listen to that. Gonna miss these old motor sounds. Or at least the era of motor sounds. Sort of the 1970s/80s trains. Or electric trains with that sort of, that very distinctive motor sound to it. They're slowly going. Oh, that's weird. When you look in the cab, you've still got the green on the outside. What do you want anyway? No. That's like the TSW view. Or that one. Right, coming up to Southwick. And again, we may get some signalling issues past Worthing with like the red lights and stuff. The update's not out just yet. But should be soon enough to address that. This is Southwick, and Shoreham-by-Sea after this. Quite nice we get to run fast between West Worthing and Angmering there. That's quite a nice gap. So we'll be able to get up to full 70 miles an hour there. as it says on there actually. So that's nice. 16 miles to Littlehampton. Right, doors are closing. That one's off. Sound like the doors had literally just shut and the driver was like straight away. Now let's go. Off to Shoreham-by-Sea. Let's leave lovely Southwick behind. But yeah, who's got this route? Who's been playing this route? And how are you finding it? Obviously now I'll be able to go Brighton all the way to Littlehampton, which is really good. So now you can do a full Littlehampton to Victoria run, either fully on Train Sim Classic, or split between Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World. Although I'm starting to like playing the TSC Brighton main line again, because you've got Thameslink on there. The 377s look a bit grubbier, and I don't know, it's tough really. I don't mind doing the Train Sim Classic Brighton main line. That's not too bad. Like, it's alright. It's playable. A little bit of speed along this bit though, probably up to about 60, and then we can whack the brakes on. And let's start putting the brakes on for Shoreham. Just a gradual bit of brakes for now. The next signal is at the end of the platform at Shoreham. Step 2. Yeah, it's quite a long platform as well, so we can come in fairly quick. Yeah, we're coming in at 32 here. So it's just all the way down the end. I think we'll save the picture for when we get to Arundel Junction, because that area in particular on the road looks really nice. Try and get a nice shot there. That'll do. Yeah, this is Shoreham-by-Sea. Another service coming in. Another 8 coach, is that a 1 hotel? Yeah, Littlehampton to Victoria. Usually the only time you'll see an 8 coach on the coast is, yeah, if it's a 1 hotel. And same with on the East Coastway, usually only if it's a 1 Foxtrot. Well, I was saying that, the other day I had was it 2 uniform? And that was 8 coaches from Eastbourne to Brighton. So quite a few short platforms. But I think that was more just a stock move. And let's go. Next station stop is Lancing. And quite cool as well. I say that too many times, don't I? Quite cool as well. But there is someone else within our Discord server who is making Southampton Central towards Havant. And from a couple of initial screenshots so far, I think they've done Woolston Station. Doesn't look too bad actually. So I look forward to seeing if that does progress much further. So obviously a lot of these projects do start and then sort of end quite quickly. But if that does progress further, that'll be lovely. It would just be really nice to be able to go from Brighton all the way to Southampton Central, because then you could well, you could go both ways. You could then go all the way up to Salisbury on the JT Wessex lines, or then go all the way to Bournemouth or somewhere like that. Sort of adds to that network we have. If only we had Eastbourne to Ashford though, that bit. Then you could do Brighton all the way through to Ashford. Let's get a flyby shot. This bit's nice along here. There it goes. Lovely. Cool. Is that a yellow coming out? No, I don't think so. Yeah, if we do get yellows and reds, it may be the signalling issue, so we just need to tab past it. That's a bit of step 2 brakes as we're on the approach to Lancing. Just going past the Brighton and Hove training ground. See the footbridge where the station is though. It's in the electro style, I'd probably start braking about now. But we'll see in this, the brakes, I mean they're good, but I don't trust them as much. And also regarding the display board, the departure board, oh, we got something late. I've managed to turn down the brightness on it a bit, as before it was quite sort of like quite bright. So I've managed to turn it down to actually a point where it actually comes out better on the webcam. Because before it was just quite overly bright, so you couldn't read it as well. So hopefully basically being able to read it just fine. As I've turned that brightness down a bit, so there's less sort of like onto the webcam. And here we are. Right, this is Lancing. North, this is East Worthing. Yeah, again, if you would like one of these CIS display boards in your own room or in your own house, check out the link below. UK Departure Boards. It's like a little affiliate link, so if you do get one of the boards, I get a little bit of sort of commission for it, which then can go back into probably getting maybe some of the voice packs or something, which would be rather cool. I might be getting the subscription as well. Right, let's get going. It is East Worthing next, which is sort of another small platform. But it is cool having one of those boards. Like, just, I don't know, you just want to sort of keep looking at it. It's just like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? So it's real, sort of, it's plugged. It's connected to the real sort of database. So National Rail, bus times, the tube, etc. It's just like, oh, what's going on? I can see it flashing red. There's something late there. For a minute, 11 minutes late. So it's not too bad. And we're off. A little bit of a gap to East Worthing. Not too much of a gap, but a little gap. back in, zoom in a bit. So the original route, which I think was what, phase 1, that only went to West Worthing, but now obviously continues along to East Worthing, which is where that bridge is just there. That should be East Worthing. Again, not sure if we're on time. There's not any timings on this one. I'm sure we're on time. Now we'll start slowing down for East Worthing, which is coming out. Which is one of those stations which has a fairly diddy platform. And then sort of a more principal station after being Worthing. Here we are. And here we are. This is East Worthing. Hopefully George can maybe do a bit more of the scenery for East Worthing. As you've got like a, I think it's the ranges just over there. It's a bit of a sort of an industrial estate just there. But then there was another section of the scenery near Shoreham, which was missing as well, which I think I'm pretty certain was there before. So I don't know if some of the scenery sort of vanished in a way. Yeah. Right, it is Worthing up next. Obviously, in some places you've got sort of cab view scenery. And in others you've got distant scenery, sort of where it's needed. And let's go Worthing up next. And then that's halfway Worthing. Although time-wise we'll be much closer to Littlehampton. As well as we run fast, so sort of less to do. Quite nice though that we don't have to stop at Darrington and Goring. So we get that straight through. Get a bit of speed up to a full 70. Cool. As we approach our next station stop of Worthing already. There we go, and get the brakes on. Again, you come in fairly quick here at Worthing. You're just sort of down towards the end. Not completely to the end, I don't think, at this one, but almost. I think it's the end of the canopy, I think. Yeah, there it is there. Cool. Now this is Worthing. Sort of the halfway point. 10 miles to Brighton, 10 miles to Littlehampton. That'll do. So that's that. Here we are. And then West Worthing up next, which is sort of just round that corner. Not too far. And then we're on fast, hooray. Waiting for the time here, which I'd imagine if we did have the real timetable on here, we should be running pretty much on time. Just gonna double check we aren't stopping at the other ones there, West Worthing. Yeah, we're just fast. Which is nice. And let's go. Can you get the fan on? Is that the fan? Yeah. No, I don't think you can. Yeah, low, off, low and high. Cool. Right, let's get that up again. Let's watch it going over the level crossing. Oh, ignore the car being crushed by the train. Yeah, West Worthing coming up. I'm looking at the board, some sort of disruption. Passengers causing a disturbance on a train earlier today. That's why that one's late by around 9 minutes now. And yeah, it's not too bright now as when we were. Actually, no, that was when we were on the console where I sort of kept looking because it was sort of quite bright. But yeah, I've managed to turn it down now, so that's good. And then I think automatically at about 9 PM, so that's in about 35 minutes for me. It will then dim even further to about 10% brightness. So it's quite nice having that sort of setting available. So you could, in fact, you probably could have the board on all night. But I'm one of those people who just basically turn off everything electric at night time. Just because fire risks and stuff. Here we are. West Worthing. And then onwards to the fast bit. And the gap. Let's get that in. I love the yellow at the front of the 3-on-3s, the way it sort of whips into the side. I think without that it would look a bit lighter. But yeah, I don't know, the livery just is really nice. All the colours are good. It's good. Lovely. Right, so let's do that. Angmering up next in around 4 miles. Cool. And do that. There we go. So that's forward. Let's get going. But let's watch it leaving again. As it's cool. It's a cool train. So up to 70 miles an hour. Should quite. In fact, let's get a flyby shot through Alrington-on-Sea. Just because we're not going to be able to get many flyby shots because, well, where we stopped at most of the stations. So let's get a nice little shot of this going through. But we've got another one there. In the Coastway livery. Let's get it from this platform. I bet AWS would have gone off or something and we'll be like round the corner. But like, where is the train? There it is. Just like the emergency brakes will come on. There it goes. Let's get back in before something does go wrong. So that was Alrington-on-Sea. And Shoreham-by-Sea we get to go through as well. That's like one of the nicer stations along the west coast. Goring. That's not a bad one. 65 miles an hour. Almost like our top speed is 70. This thing can't really go much. I think it's 75 is the top operating speed. Yeah, 75 on third rail. I think even on the juice it was about that. On the juice wire. Well, I think originally top speed for third rail on a 313 was 45 miles an hour. Originally, when they were up in London. Because obviously on the North London line, the top speed is about 45 miles an hour. And then they ran down to Moorgate, and that was obviously about 45 miles an hour top speed as well. Was that another 8 coach? That can't be another one hotel, can it? What's that one? Oh, already another one, wow. Maybe one of them was running late. Right, is that a yellow coming out? That's great, good. Cool. Once we get to the little wiggle bit and there's like a level crossing on that wiggle, that's when we'll sort of start getting ready for Angmering. Can't remember what the level crossing is called. Is it East Preston level crossing? Cool, so let's start getting ready for Angmering. Which we're coming up to. And again, it'll be right down towards the end of the platform here. Lovely. Angmering can take 7 coaches on either platform. So if you're doing the one hotel, it will be a short platform most of the time if you are 8 coaches. Yeah, this is Angmering. Cool. And after this will be our final station stop of Littlehampton. And the scenery on this sort of next bit is really nice. It sort of completely just opens up. You've got the river and the field is lovely. So what time did we leave Brighton? It was 50 past, wasn't it? Or 51 past? Yeah, it's been 40 minutes almost already. That's gone quick. That's gone really quick, actually. I suppose as you're sort of, it's quite almost like an intense route. You know, with all the multiple stops, etc. The time just whizzes past. Whereas I suppose if you've got big gaps between stops, it sort of goes a bit slower. And we're off. So we'll try and get a nice shot when we're on Alrington Junction or Littlehampton Junction. Somewhere along there we'll get a nice thumbnail. Lovely. Let's put that into Wakefield. So yeah, number 1 is shunt, number 2 is series, number 3 is parallel, and then number 4 is Wakefield. So not every train will have Wakefield, some will just have shunt, series, parallel. I think shunt takes you up to about 15 miles an hour. That's just the reason why it's shunt. It's just sort of a slow one. Maybe it's the camshaft system. Must have been great working these trains though. Well, they're saying that, I sort of hear mixed opinions of them. A lot of people, some people are like, oh, love them. They're sort of old school, and others are like, oh, they can't, you know, they're gone, hooray. But it must have been great being a guard on here. Yeah, that's one of the broken signals. Hence the reason why we didn't get any sort of prior warning to it. But that's going to be sorted at some point. We'll do it for the next one. In fact, I've already tabbed in the next one, and it seems to be okay. Yeah, if you go back, there wasn't any yellow. So yeah, I don't know if that signal's fully connected properly. So yeah, it's got to tab it. A bit scary though. Let's keep it at 65. Let's just come down to 65 somewhere along here. There we go. Now we won't be too far off of Arundel Junction. Yeah, I think it's like here it's 65, but the speed board's like, well, broken. So not too far off of Arundel Junction. So we're starting to swing around for it now. As we almost do like a horseshoe to get round into Littlehampton. And the speed does come down to a humble 30 miles an hour as well, and then down to 20. Yeah, so that sort of thing there will be sorted as well. Yeah, this is Arundel Junction coming up there. Let's get a try and get a shot here. Sort of want to get it on the sunny side, really. That's the preferable side for a shot. Nah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, 20 miles an hour as we're going off to Littlehampton. Come down even more. And we guess that goes off towards Ford, Barnham, etc. Which Ford is part of the route on here. In fact, Craig might be watching. Craig, what did you think of the 3-on-3s? Assuming you may have worked them. Were they nice to work? I suppose if you like trains, it probably were quite nice to work. But if you don't, it's like, probably not. It was quite nice just seeing different trains on the Coastway. Same as well when you go up to sort of London. It was nice seeing the older 455s were Southern. Obviously now just sort of Electro Stars, which ain't bad, but the old trains were nice. And the 455s still had a few years in them. The motor's coming alive. That's a good shot, isn't it, with the sun there? It's good. Spamming Q, as I know there's an alert here. It's coming up now, the warning board for the 25 into Littlehampton. Or Littlehampton. Saying it in my southern accent, Littlehampton. And don't worry, I don't say it that way when I'm on the train. Like going out into Littlehampton. Do pronounce the T then. As we're in a slightly more casual, chilled out setting, Littlehampton. Platform 3. Yeah, great to have Littlehampton in the game though. Just to really be able to, it just completes it, doesn't it, Littlehampton to Brighton. Or for now, completes it for now. Yeah, because you've got the little Diddy platform on the side here at Littlehampton as well. I don't think, actually, no, I don't think we're coming into that. I think that's platform 4. It's like a little platform. No, we're at platform 3, so. Go about 15 miles an hour as you'd have the TPWS. So you don't want to be going at 25. It's a bit like Euston on Train Sim World. You don't really want to be coming into it at 25 miles an hour, coming at 15 miles an hour. Terminating the station with buffers, you'll have TPWS. 15 miles an hour is best. That rhymed as well, didn't it? Here we are. The lovely holiday destination of Littlehampton. Don't go right to the buffers here as well. You've got all the stuff in the way. Here we are. That is that. So that's that there as well. Well, that is going to be it, everybody, for today's train simulator video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was Brighton to Littlehampton in the lovely 313. Links can be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as we have got our affiliate link for the UK departure board. So if you would like one of those in your room or in your house or whatnot, feel free to follow the link below, as we get a bit of commission on that, which then obviously can then go back into the channel and content, etc. But yeah, see you all and take care. Bye guys.